Hello, everybody. Here today, I am going to first thank all of you for the likes you have given me for my recording. The last video I had told you about happiness. It was really, really amazing to see so many likes and so many comments. It made my day, it made my whole effort complete. I know I mustn't have been the best probably, but then I tried to be my best and I am going to be better with all the thanks what you are showering on me. Sorry, all the likes you're going to shower, you're showering on me. It's really important, I feel, that being thanked and thanking people, this is something which we have to have in our lives to make it a better place, better feeling. Now, have you ever thought about the quality of thanks, the impact of thanks? First, let me just talk about thanking people. Now, when you thank somebody, do you passively thank? Right, sometimes you do. You passively thank sometimes because sometimes it's just obligatory and you just thank because the situation calls so. But then there are times when you really want to thank. You thank people who might understand why you're thanking them because they have not even understood why you are thanking them, because they have whatever they have done for you, they have done without any intention. They have just been kind and they've just been good to you, and in the process you have really found yourself to be benefited and you felt better, you felt good, and that feeling from within must have made you say that thanks from the core of your heart. And when you had said that thanks, you must have felt so good. I'll just ask you one question. Take a minute. Ask yourself, how many times you have thanked people from the core of your heart? And how many times have you thanked people just like that? I'm sure, even if you have thanked somebody just for the sake of it, you have felt good because the word has the magic. And thanking from the bottom of your heart, that is something which is so divinely. You thank because in your attitude you have the gratitude. And this gratefulness is a huge or a mammoth property of your characteristics. It's a great trait of your characteristics, of your behavior, of your conduct. Because there are so many people who do good and people are benefited and they don't even turn back and say nothing, whereas they should have thanked. But is it only the verbal thank which is really important? No. Verbal thank is definitely important because when you speak out something, it has a different effect. But there is something called non-verbal thank, and that is the way you behave with them. The verbal thank is thank you, and it continues. You are thankful for a longer period of time, or maybe you are continually thankful. But the non-verbal thank is again a huge thing because you constantly understand the person, you have developed a connect with the person, and you start understanding the situations better because now you know how to be thankful. Thanking somebody teaches you to be thankful, to be grateful. And that is one thing in life what we should all understand and we all should imbibe in ourselves, to be grateful. The very fact that we get up in the morning is a point to be grateful about. that you have got another day to do something, to improve, to contribute, to learn, to get, to give, and whatnot. Yet another 24 hours in your hands to utilize the way you want to. Now let us talk about something somewhere when you are thanked. It has got a beautiful feeling when somebody thanks you. When somebody thanks you, you feel that you could make a difference. You could make an impact. And this is for what you must have done, whatever you are being thanked for. When you are thanked, you are doubly boosted up to do things better and strive to be more perfect. So this transaction of thanks is definitely a beautiful feeling within oneself that we can exchange. And right from the childhood, we should start teaching our children to be thankful and overtly say thank you. The word thank you has got immense power. It has got immense energy. It has got a beautiful essence, and it spreads a lot of positivity around. A small thank you can actually bring back long lost relationships. Now, I remember that I had a friend who was probably, I was not even in touch with a friend. Long time back, I had lost touch with. With the whole social media and this, I got in touch with him again, and I could say thank you to him for giving me a beautiful relationship. Now, this relationship is something which must have given me lots of goodness. I must have learned from this relationship. Every relationship, in fact, teaches you a lot of things if you really care for to learn from, and you will learn lots of things from however and with whomever you are interacting. So this small thank you ignited the whole friendship, the whole relationship, and though we don't interact very often, maybe not at all, but still that small thank definitely made a lot of impact, and both of us understood that a relationship shared at a particular time of life was really important in our lives to understand so many things. Thanking your mother, thanking your father is must. Thanking your friends is quintessential. Thanking your beloved is all the more important because that is one very important relationship which is actually the strongest, still the weakest. Now, I will, in one of my sequence of talks, we'll talk about the relationship between spouses, how it is the strongest as well as the weakest, and how should we nurture it and how should we value it. Today, let me deal with thanks. When I'm talking about thanks, I am feeling all the more thankful to all of you that I have got this opportunity to talk about this beautiful feeling of thankfulness. This is so ideal. This is so mesmerizing that once you are thanked, you actually sit and think, oh my God, this feeling is so beautiful. What I have given the other person has reciprocated in such a beautiful way. And when you thank somebody, you feel, oh my God, this person has done so much for me. I could at least thank him. And this feeling in itself gives you a sense of great enthusiasm, great enlightenment, great sense of achievement, that you could overcome your ego and you could say thanks. Because ego is one of the biggest hindrance in the path of progress, and thanking leads you to the path of progress. Once you have overcome this ego, remember, this journey has started and you'll never end, because you have broken the barriers of ego. Ego is one of the time factors which keeps on pulling you down and pulling you back. But once you have broken this barrier, this shackle, now you're free to do anything, because if you are not tied down by ego, you are free to do things of your own choice, of your own likings, and you love your life all the more. You make your life better all the more, and that is how you become a better person, a more satisfied person, and you never look back. Thank you.